All right. Hello, everybody out there. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your, I'm sure, very busy schedule to join us today. We are so excited to have you. Some of you might be coming into this a little bit skeptical. I know I sure was when I first heard about this, and hopefully you're excited to hear just a little bit more about the latest in activating your health to look and feel better and to slow down that dang aging process that we're all experiencing in one way or another. Or maybe you're just here to learn about how you can share these products and maybe create some additional income. Either way, I just want to thank you for taking some time out of your day to get a quick snapshot of who LifeVantage is and to see what the age of activation is all about. My name is Angie Harper, and I am out here in Queen Creek, Arizona. And I'm joined today by two of my dear friends and business partners, Christi Vogt out of Colorado and Kristin Bailey, who's out in California. And we're excited, guys. We're going to take just about 20 minutes of your time. I promise it's not going to be super long. We're going to close with two personal stories because we all know that we can sit here and go over facts, right? Facts, facts, facts. Facts tell for sure, and we learn a lot, but they don't tell the story of activation. So I want you to make sure you stay to the end and hear these two incredible stories from my business partners. So let's get going here. I know everybody out there has heard of supplementation, and you've probably taken supplements at some point in your life. Now, supplements were developed post-industrial revolution. So after all the processed foods, fast foods, plastics, chemical additives, right? They were all introduced to our environment. And all of these things contribute to something called oxidative stress. And it became apparent that people were just not eating enough whole foods, or if they weren't getting the essential nutrients that they used to get, right? Because our soil has changed so much. So what happened is vitamins and supplements came along to fill in the gaps. And that's when LifeVantage came into the picture, right? So our activators are made with herbal ingredients that our bodies recognize. So it's the combination of these herbs that create something called a synergy, which is why they're so powerful and why many of us who have been on them for a long time, we feel so different at our cellular level, right? Because there's no debating the fact that disease and oxidative stress is on the rise year after year after year. We all can agree on that. So obviously the vitamins and supplements that we've been taking, they might not be working as effectively as they once did, right? So we have to start doing something a little bit different than previous generations. I always say this isn't the world our grandparents grew up in, right? So we have to do something a little bit different. And now I'm not saying that supplementation is bad for you. It's not. Obviously, we need to supplement some things, but I'm saying that it's just not enough. There's an old saying that says genetics loads the gun, but lifestyle pulls the trigger. And here at LifeVantage, our goal is to activate those genes, right? And hopefully change the expression of them. So just because you have a family history of whatever, you can fill in the blank, it doesn't mean that that is your destiny. You can optimize and enhance your health at a cellular level, right? And I want you to see the difference here. Check out these before and after pictures. So these are, friends of mine or husbands of friends of mine that have been activated for years. I just want you to take a look. You can see the reduction of inflammation in these pictures, right? We're truly slowing down the aging process. And in some cases, if you look at the second picture here, well, the first two pictures actually, Jane was in her 40s and now she's in her 60s. And Christy, this is 12 years apart. She doesn't look like she aged one day in 12 years. Like, that's incredible. So, we're turning back the clock. We have products that activate your hair, your skin, your energy, your sleep, your gut health, and even your dog. Look at the little dog there. Those are two dogs from the same litter. Why does one look so old and the other one doesn't? That's activation, right? And I know you can't see the insides of these people or this dog, but I can tell you that the changes on the inside are even more remarkable and life-changing. And I can tell you that from personal experience. So where it all began, LifeVantage has a pretty interesting and unique story. So way back when, a group of research scientists questioned aging, and they didn't accept the fact that it's just what happens, right? That you get weak, you get wrinkles, you lose energy, you're sore all the time. But they wanted to understand why. And LifeVantage was founded on the question, what are we going to do about it? So this is the origin of action that drives all of our products and our company. This is when Protandim NRF2 Synergizer was born. It's a combination of 5 herbs, turmeric, green tea, milk thistle, ashwagandha, and bacopa, all in small synergistic amounts that turn on your body's ability to create antioxidants to combat that oxidative stress that I talked about earlier. So what happened was it was formulated in 2003, but in 2005, many of you can recognize this guy, John Quinones of ABC Primetime Investigative Report. He interviewed the scientists who formulated Protandim, okay? Now he had his blood tested on air, kind of a guinea pig here, and he started taking Protandim. And after 14 days, his oxidative stress was reduced by 45%. And guys, he's still on the product today. You should see how good he looks today. So what happened is this intrigued universities and medical institutions, places like Harvard, Texas Tech, the Mayo Clinic, the American Heart Association. They all self-funded studies on this exciting new product. Self-funded studies, very, very important. The National Institute of Aging studied Protandim for 10 years, proving that it actually extends life in mammals. And it does, right? It indeed keeps oxidative stress at an all-time low day after day, year after year. And Washington State University says it is our opinion that raising NRF2 is likely to be the most important health promoting approach in the foreseeable future. So we now have 28 peer-reviewed studies that you can find on pubmed.gov. And despite all of the initial success in retail sales, once this story stopped being told, the product stopped selling. So the company at that time, they realized they didn't have a product problem, they had a distribution problem. So they turned to dun, 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 network marketing and sold over $30 million worth of Protandim in the first year. But the second year, they sold over $100 million worth of Protandim. So we're at about 50,000 consultants. We're in 17 countries on 4 continents. And you guys, I am here to say, we are just getting started. And I can tell you that from the bottom of my heart, we are just getting started. If you're just hearing this information for the first time today, consider yourself extremely lucky. So there really has never been a better time. In 2012, that's when we became publicly traded on the NASDAQ. And here's a fun little fact. Erin Brockovich, many of you remember, it's not Julia Roberts, it's Erin Brockovich. She's on our board of directors. In 2018, our revenue exceeded $250 million. So we are not, a little tiny little company, and we're not a huge company yet, right? We're right in the middle. So, what once started as a little biotech company, they definitely made the right decision in choosing network marketing as their distribution platform. In 2022, we launched our activated liquid collagen, which has been a game changer for our business. If you agree, let me know in the chat. It's the only collagen on the market that activates our body's own natural collagen making processes. And guys, it has 10 types of collagen. I challenge you to find a collagen out there that compares to ours. You're not going to find it. In 2023, the corporate team enhanced our compensation plan to make it more on trend to the shift that was happening in network marketing, and is still happening, because they knew that a new age of digital marketing was coming, right? And now in October, and I'm sure that's why some of you are listening right now, we're launching the first herbal GLP-1 activator. So what does this mean, right? If you find yourself at a point where maybe your hormones are changing, I'm going to be 50 this year, so that's definitely me, or you're eating healthy and you're exercising, but the weight is just not coming off, this new product is going to help your body's ability to quiet the food noise and hopefully lose, and most importantly, manage the weight. right? The weight loss. Now, we know that those of you out there that have been activated or those who start soon are going to have really good results. But we just want to encourage everybody who's interested in losing weight to get their gut health in check, right? Get your inflammation under control right now. Give your body every advantage that you can before starting the weight loss regimen. And I want you to be sure to ask whoever is sharing this call with you, ask them about the gut health stack. All right, super exciting. October is when that is going to release, but we are starting now to get excited. So there are 2 ways to build a business. Those of you out there that are interested in learning about this, as I mentioned, LifeVantage enhanced our compensation plan in 2023. And they did that to ensure that we stayed on trend with people who simply want to share products, right? Share products and get paid and not necessarily build a team. So you can choose. You can choose to be an affiliate marketer. You can earn commissions just from sharing products sold, really good for people that have a big social media following or influencers. Now, keep in mind, our products have a very high retention rate. Okay, so that means people keep ordering over and over and over again, which in turn means a solid income stream that you can depend on. But there's another way to look at LifeVantage. If you're like the 3 of us on this call today, we wanted to leverage a team, right? A team of people to share our life-changing products and to build a solid business. We also wanted to be part of a fun, safe, professional, and thriving environment, which I can guarantee we are. It's pretty dang rewarding. If you're in the chat right now, let us know. It's so rewarding to help people become a healthier version of themselves. That's what we're here to do, right? But to help people make extra money, especially in this day and age, it's pretty incredible as well. So either path you choose, you can build a business literally from your cell phone, right? You can choose the amount of time that you want to dedicate to it. I know when I hear people say, I'm too busy, I think back to 8 years ago when I first started. And you guys, I owned my own traditional small business at that time. I had 2 boys that were young and in travel sports, and I had absolutely no time to do this. But then it hit me. I didn't have time. And that was my why. I wanted my time freedom back, right? I needed that. And so I always tell people, successful people are busy, right? Busy people are usually successful people. So I'm here to say that it can most definitely be done, and we would love to show you how. So if any of this intrigues you like it did me when I first heard about it 8 years ago, you might be asking yourself, how do I get started? What do I need to do? How much is it? So don't worry, you don't need any inventory, right? You just need the products that you purchase. Your shopping site and your business app are free. We have a customer service team that is incredible. We've got a shipping department, a legal team, an IT team, a marketing team, and they don't cost you anything. I know when I owned my own small business, all of that was on my shoulders, all of it. So, I really don't need to tell you that the cost of living right now is skyrocketing. I think we all feel that. It's a strain, it's a strain for people sometimes just to put food on the table and gas in their car. And the startup cost here is minimal, and your overhead every single month is the products that you and your family consume. That's it. So we always like to say, get in where you fit in. You can take it fast, you can take it slow. It's totally up to you. And I just want to end with a quote from Eric Worre, great network marketing guru, who says, network marketing has the friendliest environment for a person who has an entrepreneurial dream, but doesn't have the vehicle. So I encourage you to let LifeVantage be that vehicle. So I'm going to stop my screen share here. Hi, everybody. And I'm going to introduce my 2 special guests who are going to have real quick stories on what saying yes to this opportunity has meant for them in their life. So my first guest is my dear friend, Christi Vogt. She's out in Fruita, Colorado. She's been with LifeVantage for 8 years, and she has built an incredible team. She is a mom to 4 and a grandmother to 7, and she just turned 58 a couple days ago, you guys. She's a medical esthetician. She's got a wealth of knowledge. And Christi, welcome to the call, and let us know, what did saying yes to this opportunity mean for you and for your husband, Dave? Oh, you're muted.
Thanks, Angie. I love that quote by Eric Worre because it's so true, you guys. Like, I see LifeVantage as the perfect vehicle for me. You know, I am 58, thanks, Angie. And my husband's a few years older than me. And we just see so many people our age just not aging well. They're not feeling well. You know, they're very vocal about it. And not only that, but they're struggling to find a purpose, you know, being empty nesters. It's really a time where people are like searching within themselves, trying to find that purpose, that passion, that community, and just, of course, trying to figure out how they're going to retire and have any kind of time freedom to spend with their kids and, you know, grandkids and growing family. Like it's a struggle. The struggle is real for sure. So all of these concerns lead to just stress and aging itself, right? Like having these stresses and sleepless nights over all of these things just lead to progressive aging. So LifeVantage has been all of that and more for my husband, Dave, and me. We have products that support our health and longevity, right? So we're holding each other accountable, and we've got a business that's holding us accountable to it. And we love to share with our friends and our family, and you know, those people who we talk to that, you know, we hear about their struggles in life and finances and health. And we travel together on incentive trips and just going to conferences together with our LifeVantage family. I mean, they have become family to us. 8 years of spending time with people like Angie and Kristin, who you're going to meet. They're beautiful people in LifeVantage, you know, just all servant-hearted and like-minded. And we have that sense of purpose, that sense of community, which is just really so important. We just want, you know, everybody in midlife to really experience this and see really what we have. So I'm going to introduce my friend and business partner, Kristin Bailey, and the other story you're going to hear. And Kristin's actually in a whole different phase of life. You know, she's a young mom. She's raising 4 kids. She's a fitness instructor. So she joined LifeVantage for a whole different reason than I did, but sees it as a perfect vehicle too. And I tell you, man, I wish I would have had like LifeVantage in my life when we were raising kids, because the kids get to be among all of these amazing people. They get to see what the world of entrepreneurship is like. So they have a whole nother option in life, you know, and just being around supportive, positive people. So Kristin, I'm a little jealous that, you know, you discovered all of this at a younger age. So you have such a beautiful, inspiring story.
Thank you so much. Yes, I'm shaking my head to all of this, and just even being here on this call is such an honor and such a gift to be able to share with people out there who might be wondering what it's all about. I did not have any background in network marketing. I actually didn't even know what it was. And I'm just going to take you guys back really quick to when I first had my son, Grant, who is now 10 years old. My background is in early intervention. I was a teacher for kids on the autism spectrum before I had my own child. And when he was 2.5 years old, my own son was diagnosed with autism. And just like, you know, every parent listening right now can probably attest to this, life throws you some major curveballs, and especially when you're a parent, like things happen. And 7 years ago, I found myself going through a divorce, and my son was diagnosed with autism. And I had majority of custody, and I was working 2 jobs. I would bartend at night, and then I would change in the bathroom really quick at like 4:30 after we cleaned up the bar at AM, and then go and open the gym. And I would teach fitness classes. And because during the day, I needed to take my son to his therapy and school and all of that. So I couldn't go back to teaching. And that was like my life. And it was extremely exhausting. And there was, you know, no end in sight for me. And then I got injured, and I couldn't do either job. I couldn't lift a bottle, and I couldn't demo to, you know, do a weight for fitness. And it was extremely, extremely one of my lowest points ever. And I'm sure many parents you've had those moments in life, but you have to keep going because you have kids and bills and all of it. And in my quest to heal, I was introduced to these products, to activation. And then I started digging deeper into it. And I realized, oh my gosh, I need to share this with the people that I love. So I jumped into this business. You guys, it's almost been 7 years and I have not looked back. And what it has given me, and not only just me, what it has done for the people that I've shared with has been truly the greatest gift. And my reach to help people has been bigger and better than I've ever dreamed of, than I ever could have teaching. And it's that ripple effect, and it keeps going and going. And truly, I don't know where I would be if I hadn't been open-minded, if I hadn't, said, really looked at it, what we have. So if anyone out there is listening for the first time and you're thinking like, I want more information, please get with the person that invited you. And please know that that's a huge compliment that someone is sharing this with you. You are loved and so cared for. And I just want to say thank you so much for letting us come on today and share with you guys. It never gets old. We're so passionate and so excited about it. And yes, thank you guys so much. Angie, do you want to close it?
Thank you so much. I just want to thank everybody for joining us. If you're watching the recording of this, thank you for watching. And like Kristin said, circle back with whoever shared this with you. It is time right now, guys. We are tired of hearing who is LifeVantage, right? It's time to get loud about what we have to offer. We have products that are changing lives. So let's get out there, let's get loud, let's get proud, and let's get it done. Thanks so much and enjoy the rest of your day.